Hey guys, how's it going? Today is October 7th as I record this, so we're just entering the new moon in Libra. This reading is going to be for all signs. I'm doing something a little bit different this week. I'm a few days late on my readings. I was kind of under the weather, and I do have my parents coming to visit me. They'll be with me for about 8 days and they get in tomorrow. So I'm not going to be able to do a weekly reading for every sign, so I wanted to do a very in-depth and new moon in Libra reading for all signs. I have 4 different tarot decks out here and an oracle deck, so I'm going to try to go into some pretty good detail for you to hopefully make up for this little gap in my videos over the next week. So we're in Mercury retrograde still, so it's a very interesting time right now. If you have reconnected with anyone from your past, maybe someone you dated where it didn't really go anywhere, or if that does happen over the next week or so, it could be to get some closure, or you might have doubt in your mind about like a gut reaction that you felt in a certain situation with a person, and I believe that things are going to play out to help shed light on a certain characteristic. Most likely that gut instinct that you had is going to be confirmed, and there's going to be some kind of peace and closure related to the situation. But right now there's a big energy of if someone that things didn't work out with is kind of coming back around, most likely that's not the one. There's a reason why they're back around. There's a reason why you or the other person or both of you felt so inclined to reconnect at this time. And most likely that is to get some kind of closure or peace in the situation. Maybe something, they'll contradict themselves, things won't add up. You'll realize that maybe they lied to you or told you what they thought you wanted to hear. Also with Mercury retrograde, communications could be going a little haywire. So this could be related to that, but just in general, there could be people around you kind of butting heads or getting into little arguments. So just be mindful of all of that. But let's get started here and see what we have for the collective. We have the Queen of Cups reversed. Somebody here not following with the heart. Okay, that card really wants to fly out. The Nine of Swords. Someone's not following their heart because they have a lot of worry. There's something this person is very worried about. They're not sleeping well. I'm also being told right now to let you know that if you reconnect with somebody, you might notice they look tired. They might have bags under their eyes or something like that. Maybe they're not sleeping well. What else do we have for all signs here? All signs, collective energy right now. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, we got a few different cards that came out here. Ace of Pentacles reversed with the King of Wands reversed. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be. But this came up, it spit out right at that Queen of Cups. So someone wasn't following the heart because I'm getting a sense here that something didn't work out. Someone was mean. Maybe somebody took out their temper on another person in their past and it haunts them in a way. We also have the Six of Cups reverse confirming negative memories here. This could be unwanted memories. And then you have the Nine of Cups reversed. So there's an idea of overdoing something. Maybe there was a drinking problem involved here, or somebody numbing themselves in a way with drinking excessively. They could have overdid it also with sex. This person right now who's not leading with the heart, who's struggling, might be overdoing it with some kind of a behavior that might come back around, like too much drinking, too much like gambling, food, overeating, overindulging in sweets, too much sex, something like that. But that's what I'm getting here for this energy here. I got 222, so that might be for some of you as well. Bottom of the deck is the Justice card. I like to see that. There's karma involved here. With this big talk that I had starting out this reading about reconnecting with people from the past, you might be closing out a karmic cycle here or a karmic partnership. And how I'm seeing this reading is you are the karmic for this person. There's some kind of reason why you cross paths here. And I have a feeling with that Nine of Cups reversed kind of ending this reading that there's some kind of overindulgence that might be a take-home message for someone involved here. I'm getting this person who's really avoiding their feelings, and they're kind of stuck in a cycle of doing too much of something, and it's creating more and more bad memories. That it's like this cycle of creating worry or creating like unrest. So, and I do have a strong message here. This is kind of a karmic cycle going on. All right, well, that was the first deck. So I wanted to kind of just get that out there to start the reading. And I'm going to say, you know, that really did tie in well with what I was saying. I'm going to go ahead now. I'm being called to pull the Oracle message card for this message up here. And then I'm going to use the other 3 tarot decks that I have out. And I'm going to do something past, present, future, clearly split, which is something I don't usually do as a reader, but that's something I do want to get done with this reading. So the signs that we have here too are, well, we have all the signs. We have earth, fire, water, and air, but we do have strong water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So whoever was not leading with the heart could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, but there's some kind of there's like no emotion to give. It's like a negative emotional cycle is what I'm getting, where it's like negative emotions are feeding overindulgence, which leads to more negative memories. Let me see what we get for this Oracle message here. And this is going to be for the viewer, okay? So whatever's going on here, whatever this was, that karmic thing that was involved here, for whoever that might resonate with. And if it doesn't resonate, you know, maybe the rest of this reading will. But let's see what we have here for this karmic cycle here. Let me flip this over. This new moon in Libra, Mercury retrograde, karmic situation. What do we have as an Oracle message here for the viewer that this is resonating with? What do we have here? Okay, we got 2 cards. We have 28. Okay, we have 28, which is 10, which is 1, and then we also have 1. So there's this idea of ending a new beginning. So it's closing something out. It's closing out an old chapter in order to have a new beginning. It's going to bring in peace. There's some kind of memories involved in this situation where it's this idea of someone is keeping the other person interested, but like at a distance. Like they're almost feeding off of the attention that they're getting out of this, or the fact that this person is still willing to engage in this kind of whatever, it might be a game, or it's like almost like they cast a spell on this person. They're still giving to the situation that it almost feeds this person's like ego or something. And they have some kind of like lack of feeling, and they're so like stuck in their head over something and worried, and they're not able to start something stable here. They're not wanting to take an offer for stability. It's like they're holding this, they're almost captivated by the spirit of this person, the person's soul, and they get some kind of a like feeding off of it, because the person, even though they're not even able to be with that person, they still like hold on to some kind of a hope or some kind of a desire. And it almost looks like he's ready to fall asleep holding. So there we have the artwork there. I know the lighting with this ring is a little bit tough to see, but he's holding a glass there with a woman's image is coming out trying to reach him, and he's just kind of looking at her. He's also taken his mask off here is something I see as well, and everything I've been taught before I even pulled any cards I was talking about, you might really see someone's true character, or you might see if they were lying about something, or maybe their intentions, but there's this idea of someone's mask coming off, and this captivation or this like hanging on that is still there, even if you might not have even been with this person for a long time. There's something about that that's closing out here with the 2 + 8 = 10, a completion. So again, this was needed. And then it's going back to 1. You have the Fool energy here, but her eyes are closed. We have the moon in the background. We have 3 white doves flying out of this box. And then we have some Fool cards on the floor. So it's time for a new start here, and it's going to bring in a lot of peace. This idea of eyes closed with the moon behind it too is really tuning into where you're being guided and where it's like almost like going back to yourself and saying, okay, my gut was telling me something, or my intuition was telling me something. I felt it in me and I kind of hung on, or there was this like tie that I had. I kept like holding out some kind of memory or desire, even though my gut was telling me something early on here. And there's this new cycle and new beginning starting where you're going to find peace in knowing that your intuition is that much stronger. Because even in a situation where like the desire was so strong, or maybe this idea of kind of having to... I'm also getting a message here with this Justice that came up at the bottom of the deck here. Sometimes people go through multiple karmic partners, and I'm getting the message here that this time it wasn't like you got a karmic partner, but again, you were the karmic partner for someone else here. And it's almost like in that also is completing this cycle of like karmic like counterparts here as well, is something that I'm getting here, because there's peace, there's no more illusion. She turns her back on the illusion with the moon there, and she's kind of holding her heart, and she's enjoying the peace and realizing that she has what she needs inside of herself to discern moving forward on this new path in life. But definitely big completion of a karmic cycle here, and an ending and a new beginning. So that's really beautiful energy. It's very powerful. I'm also seeing with that new moon, so it could be in about 2 weeks that if this cycle hasn't completed yet, within the next 2 weeks it may. Also with the one with the new beginning, in 2 weeks time, sometime around, today is like, it would be like around the 21st, 22nd of October, you might enter into a beginning of something new as well. And so now let's do the tarot spread. I'm going to start with, for the past energy, I'm going to start with my Santa Muerte Dia de los Muertos deck. And let's just pull some cards here for past energy and see what comes up. The first 2 cards that come out, or if there's a lot of repeating like signs in the cards, then those, I'm going to go with those as like major signs for the energy here. And we'll see what else we get. I'm almost at 400 subscribers, so I'm really grateful for that. Thank you so much to all my subscribers, my viewers, everything, all the comments and likes and everything really means a lot to me. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. Okay. Okay, this card wants to come out bad, the one on top. I'm going to take it. And we have the King of Swords, and that came out reversed. King of Swords, okay, could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is past energy. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. All right, again in the past, I see that somebody here was not willing to give their heart, give any kind of emotional, anything like emotionally substantial. They were not willing to give it. With that King of Swords reversed, they said something that was in bad taste. There was communication here that was undesirable, inconsiderate, insensitive. It could have been lies. It could again be someone telling you what you want to hear but not telling you the truth. And there's this idea with him looking back but going away. Someone who might have come in quick, told you something that was just insensitive, and then leaving, but also looking back, like seeing, almost waiting for a reaction from this, or like holding on to something even though they didn't want to stick around. What else do we have here? Again, we have water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands upright, the Four of Swords, and then the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Someone came in with a lot of passion. They came in with a lot of passion and maybe very romantic, a lot of like nice flirty gestures, romantic gestures, could be very sexual. Just a lot of like romantic and they came off very like, you know, they almost made you seem like you were something special and they were gonna try to impress you in a way. But then with that Four of Swords energy, and he's like kind of putting nails in a coffin here, and then that Eight of Pentacles reversed, putting something to rest. Putting something to rest here, sorry, I got a low battery message there, which I'll have to look into. But there's an idea of putting something to rest here because it's not working out with that Eight of Pentacles reversed. The Four of Swords, healing. Maybe healing from something that didn't work out. It could have been healing from something that didn't work out with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So again, we have we have Pentacles, Cups, Swords, and Wands. So we have all the signs here. And for an all signs reading, seeing all the signs so far is actually good confirmation for me that you know, that this is supposed to be for a broader audience, and I hope everything is resonating with as many people as possible here. So that's what I have for the past energy. Definitely like insensitive communication, like not able to really invest in anything emotionally, only able to do like a quick fling kind of thing, like very like romantic though and flirty, and maybe like lots of like gestures, little gestures, gifts, things like that. But like I'm seeing also like roses here, red roses, but there's some kind of healing that needed to take place. There's only one candle lit out of 4 also, so there's this idea that someone isn't very like enlightened here in some kind of a bigger picture. And with that Eight of Pentacles reversed, I'm also getting imagery of stitches. The roses turned gray in this. They went from red to gray in this little row here that I have. So something about like the life, like something that seems so lively and vibrant and full of like care just turned out to be like cold and like lifeless. A big change in, again with the 8, I'm seeing karma here. I see like another number 8 here that I just realized. So there is another confirmation here of some kind of karmic interaction. Just hold on one second. Let me check on the charger for the phone. It's plugged in right now. I want to make sure it's charging, so just bear with me. Okay, that should do it. All right. The new moon around this time, it's great to go and do stargazing because, you know, you don't have moonlight reducing visibility. So if you like to go and do stargazing or take out your telescope or just kind of go on the roof or whatever you do to get a good view of the night sky, it's a good time to do it. So I encourage you to do it now within the next few days. And then as we move towards the full moon, that's what we'll get more into that future energy here. But I did see something about a new beginning starting around the full moon, which is in 2 weeks. So, and then by then I'll also have the sign specific weekly readings out. So they should be coming out in about 10 days or so, starting with, I'll start with the earth signs. All right, so this is present energy now, okay? Let's see what we have for present energy. This is for when you're watching it. So I tell you in the videos when I start recording my readings, just so you get an idea, but whenever you find my videos, I get feedback from people who watch a video like a week or 2 after I release it, and they say that there's things I mentioned in the video that like as the video is ending, like it plays out right in front of them, like they get a phone call or something that like plays the reading out for them. So just keep that in mind too. I'd say the date, but when you watch this reading and there's something in it for you, that's when it's going to be for you, okay? You have the 10 of Wands here, okay? In your present energy, you're moving on. You're moving on. There's a cycle ending. Moving away from this Knight of Cups reversed. Knight of Cups reversed in the past as the second card. Knight of Cups reversed in the present as the second card. Moving away from someone who is not able to invest in any kind of emotional commitment. Again, red roses coming up. Okay, well, you have the Fool energy. Ooh, okay, the King of Wands. So the King of Wands was down, and I saw the Fool first. So I'm going to switch this and say that there's a new beginning here with someone. So you have the Knight of Wands in the past, and now you have a King of Wands. So there's almost like an upgrade in whatever this new beginning is here, whether it's a creative passion of your own that you're going into, and we're going to expand on it more. I'm getting very strong Leo here, but there's a new beginning, and it's either about like finding creativity in something and investing in that, or it could be with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, very strong Leo, or it could be someone who is more romantic and more passionate about you than this person in the past who you're letting go of and ending things with here. It's like a level up. What else do we have for the present here? I want some more cards, please, Spirit. For the collective, for the present, new moon in Libra, mid-October 2021. What do we have here? Number 3, I'm also getting orbits. Orbits. I'm thinking of the gum. Chewing gum? I don't know if anyone's chewing gum right now. The 5 of Swords, okay. 5 of Swords is conflict. I'm going to start a new row down here. 5 of Swords is like conflict and fighting. What's this about? I'm seeing like blood stains. Okay, okay. The 4 of Swords reversed. We'll take these 3 that came up right. We have the 4 of Swords reversed, the Judgment, and the 9 of Pentacles. What I'm getting here is that somebody has learned how to find peace and they've come out of healing from something where there was a lot of fighting. But with this bloodshed, I'm also getting that there was sacrifice. In a situation where there was, sacrifice, which it could be if you served as someone's karmic partner, that is a sacrifice, so that could very well be it. But I'm seeing here it ends at that 9 of Pentacles energy after the Judgment card. So I'm getting 2 messages here. Either somebody has healed from a situation where there was sacrifice, like a karmic situation, and there is something that the universe is going to be blessing you with because you had good faith and you've done a good job in whatever mission here that you kind of served. And you're going to be entering an energy of like self-independence and abundance. You're going to be coming off as very successful, very happy with who you are and what you have, and your hard work is going to pay off. That's the big message here for both messages, is your hard work is going to pay off. The other message I'm getting here is if there was a situation, it could be with work, with the 9 of Pentacles, either work or with your body. So whether there was a work situation where you kind of put in a lot of effort, like blood, sweat, and tears kind of thing, you've learned how to kind of find peace with it. Like it doesn't make you feel tired anymore. Like you know how to manage the requirements that you need for this. And that something's going to go in your favor and end in a payout for your hard work here, abundance. And if it is something related to health, which it very much could be, there is something here about health, healing from some kind of health. Like a 5 of Swords could be internal battle, and with that blood, also blood is in the body. You might even have got cut or got an injury where you bled, or it could be like a sinus infection where you might have had blood from your nose or from a cough. Again, I'm not a doctor, but I just read this as I see it. I'm divinely guided to give this, okay? So if you do have any kind of symptoms like that, like blood, and they're not, that's and you're worried about it, you should definitely go get medical attention for that. But it does show that if someone did have some kind of an illness here and they have healed from it, okay? If they have healed from it, that there's easy sailing ahead, that someone's going to be feeling themselves again, okay? And then with that, we have the devil reversed here on the bottom of the deck. So letting go of some kind of negativity, a toxic person. Could also be this karmic situation here, letting go of something that was just not good for you, whether it's a habit or a person. Okay, so let's do the future energy with the modern witch and see what we get for you. All right. What do we have for the future energy here? This is going to be towards that full moon. We have the King of Swords reversed. We had the King of Swords reversed in the past energy too, which kind of makes me a little bit concerned here. But what else do we have for this King of Swords energy? We have the High Priestess reversed. Let's get more cards on this. The Knight of Swords upright, and then the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Bottom of the deck right now is the Sun reversed. For some of you, whoever this is from the past that you let go of, they might try to come back. There's that Knight of Swords coming up underneath the King of Swords reversed. So whoever it is might try to come back or might try to contact you again. With that High Priestess reversed, it's like something you don't know. There's something you don't know here. Ten of Pentacles reversed is something about, there's something you don't know about this person, and it's that they're struggling with money. They had a big financial loss, or they could have lost a home situation, whether it's like a marriage or like a home, something, there was a loss there and you might not know about this. The other thing is, they might not know about this since this energy is coming up again. Hold on for a second here. Okay, I'm getting another message here too, but let me finish. So they might not know about this, but there might be some kind of news coming in for them about some kind of a loss, and it could be part of the karmic situation. The other thing I'm getting here is someone might, there's this like contradiction here between the High Priestess upright is knowing something but not saying it. Reversed, it could be like knowing something but saying it, or not knowing something. But with that King of Swords reversed, it could be not saying something about something. It's like this dilemma between, you know something, like should I say it or not? Is one way I could read that. Like, should I say it or should I keep it to myself? With that King of Swords reversed next to the High Priestess reversed. But then with that Knight of Swords energy, there's something about like communication. Something quick is happening where there's some kind of there's definitely some kind of a loss here with money or with a home situation. We need some more cards for this in the future. I'm gonna redo that. Okay, that's more like it. Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands was in your past too here. Page of Pentacles. A lot of the same cards from the past are coming up in the future. 2 weeks time. Okay, I'm going to take this one because I flipped back over. Oh boy. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords. You're going to have a decision to make. There's going to be a major decision here, so I'm actually getting a decision potentially between 3 people. It could be 4 people. I'm getting you have the Knight of Swords upright, the Knight of Wands upright, the Page of Pentacles, and the King of Cups, all upright. This is after... It's funny that I was saying knowing something but not, should I say it or should I know something but should I say it or not, right? And then that Ten of Pentacles reversed, it also looks like a lot of abundance is kind of falling out, right? So there's 4 energies here. There's all signs once again and all upright. It could be, there's going to be someone here who's making a big emotional gesture, that's for sure. There's someone here who's going to be getting an offer of like news about stability. It could be a new job offer or a new potential for a relationship, but like starting from the beginning kind of. The Knight of Wands again is someone coming in with purpose and with like passion. And the Knight of Swords is a quick arrival, something very fast. One way I'm reading this is that we have all 4 signs here and that I should almost pull a card to put on top of each of these to give at least for air signs, fire signs, earth signs, and water signs a specific outcome here. But it looks like in terms of the air signs, you're going to have a decision to make. Something's going to come in really fast and you're going to have a decision to make. And it could be something about a home or a partnership, like some kind of a loss here. It doesn't have to be a loss for you. Like it's just some kind of loss related to like a home situation and you're going to have a decision to make. So we got that for the air signs. I'm going to switch back to my original deck here and see what I get. What do we have for fire signs for the future outcome here? And in general, some people, whoever this was in the past, you're gonna try to end it here and like focus on a new beginning, and in turn you're gonna heal and you're gonna look really desirable, and they might try to come back in about 2 weeks time, or around the 21st, 22nd of October. Okay, for fire signs, you have Temperance reverse, King of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, and 5 of Cups. So there could be a Sagittarius that this is for, but there's some kind of big emotional offer coming in, but there is also a message here of financial inequality and somebody feeling a sense of loss here. There's also imbalance coming in. There could be something related to a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It could be like an older person, a father figure, or a boss. And there's some kind of financial imbalance here. Or there could be some kind of loss. And I'm getting something here for like a Sagittarius and a water sign. In the future, there could be some kind of needing to balance the scales in a way in terms of money with someone who you might have split ways with. Let's see what we have for an earth sign. Okay, coming out of an illusion, the Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. The 4 of Swords reverse, coming out of healing. The 8 of Wands, a lot of communication, something very fast again. You have Judgment and the King of Swords reverse. The King of Swords keeps coming up all over here. So it looks like specifically for the earth signs here, whatever this King of Swords energy is here, it was a karmic situation is what I'm getting with the Judgment and the King of Swords reversed at the end. But there is going to be, and there's the illusion with the breaking with the moon reversed. There is a lot of healing that has been done in like inner work. And that's going to result in a lot of communication and an Ace of Wands energy also. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. But in general, there's going to be something that is going to make you excited. It's going to be some kind of communication or new beginning or a new spark with somebody who is going to be very communicative and very romantic. And that comes next to that Knight of Wands too, so I find that appropriate. What about for the water signs out there? Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. Again, a lot of these cards keep coming up here. So Knight of Swords, I see communication coming in quick about an outpouring of emotion here. Maybe somebody has something they want to talk about related to how they feel. For the water signs, let's get at least one more card. Okay, we got 2 more cards for the water signs. And we got the 8 of Pentacles reversed and the 2 of Wands. Someone's going to be talking about how they feel, and ultimately it's something that's not working out, and it's going to result in a choice in 2 different directions to take. There's 2 different paths that you can take, okay? And you have the Strength card. So again, Leo energy coming up here, but also this idea that if somebody thinks it's not working out, then don't try to keep them with you. Just kind of let them go, because if someone doesn't want to be somewhere, eventually they're going to go. That's the whole symbolism here with the lion next to her. The lion's there because it wants to be, right? So remember that with the path, choosing the path here, there's a message that there's people who are going to want to be by your side. And if people don't want to be by your side, then choose the path that's going to lead you to having someone by your side that wants to be there. Okay? So I know that was a really big reading. I tried to get everyone included here. And I hope, I mean, there's definitely some major overall themes here, but I hope that with that little clarification here in this future energy where I went, specific with the elements here, that I hope that gives a little bit extra detail for you. And again, I apologize that I won't be able to do sign-specific readings this week. I just need some time with some family this week, and I'll be back in about 10 days with sign-specific readings for all of you. All right, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great mid-October. Take care. Bye.